Miguel for building up to these 5 red lights here for the Monaco Grand Prix. Everyone's revving up the engines. The lights are out and we're underway. It looks like a very slow start from Dario, as we'll be looking for the camera to switch there. Sip tries to pull alongside to the outside. And there's massive contact. Moroccan cuts T1 and he's spun around. Oh, it's absolute carnage.
Oh.
We'll cut back to that. And
Moroccan
it's a
tried
blockade.
to go for a dive bomb there.
It's a blockade there. I don't know how that's not a safety car. What even is this game? That should have definitely been a safety car. 5 seconds stop go for Invictus.
Moroccan is still just left spinning. He tried to go down the inside of Maverick, but just lost it on the curb. And, well, we saw what happened. He spun from Maverick's side pod and just crashed into the wall, blocking everyone. Invictus. That was Invictus, my bad. Just got a 5-second stop and go penalty, if I saw that correctly.
Dakota is catching up to this train as well. Or is he? He is. Yep, he's right there.
Dakota is.
Yellow flag, and it's Sip. He's
yellow flag for Sector 1.
And it's really unfortunate for Sip here. He has to make sure not to make any contact with any of the other drivers coming through here. He might have just damaged his front wing there on the turnaround. The waiting game, and he does. He's going to sit right behind that rear wing. Just not enough distance being closed. But he's right up the rear wing now on the start-finish straight. He's going to pull out to the outside here. Here on the start of lap 6, he goes to the outside. Oh. And his contact with the wall there, I think, as he gets him squeezed out. And on the exit as well.
That is a front wing. That is a front wing gone for Invictus. Left side of the front wing, he tapped the wall. Dante was just so much slower. And he taps Dante into the corner.
Yeah, both cars with front. Now that's major damage on both the cars. Now you have to assume they will both be boxing. There's no way they can continue. He's gone for a desperate dive bomb. And it's a move to the inside. There's a bit of tire rubbing there. He's still holding around the outside of the hairpin here. But there's no space. Being in the wet, there's just not enough grip to get around there. But Invictus holds it there to the inside now for the second part of Sector 2. And nearly in the wall goes Dante. Guesty, being the opportunistic person here, gets past Dante as well.
I'd say that's a bit... yeah, he tapped the wall 2 times. He got pushed. And that is a dive bomb by Dante. On Guesty. But Guesty just cuts the corner there.
13 laps is still a long time around Monaco, especially in the rain.
I mean, as far as I can tell you, Sector 1, Dante.
And contact there with Wilson's as well, as Wilson's just could not slow down.
Dante just retired.
Dante's out.
I can tell you from the race I had before in F2, if you have the front wing damage in Monaco, there might not be a reason to even box. If you can just keep it in a good position and just wait for the reverse grid, you might be in a better spot than if you just box now. And but Dario just the awful exit, and that's a Sector 3, and that is Invictus into the wall at Rascast.
No. Even after the front wing change, you just can't keep it out of the barrier.
But we do have to come back to the fight.
Chicane. So a lot of drivers falling foul to track limits there, and a lot of drivers also hitting to back, as Wilson did there. Wilson nearly hitting the barrier again. So he's literally flirting with danger here. We'll just have a quick look at our leader here. Official is absolutely running away with this race. He's pulled out a 4-second gap to Dakota behind. Now he'll just have to keep a clean race out of the barriers. I might just have put my commentator's curse on him. As we all know what happened to our leading driver in Australia. Yeah, we all know what happened 2 laps ago. In Australia, we wouldn't want the same thing to happen to Official. It would be an absolute shame.
Maverick and CYP are just tapping the barrier on the exit of... and then CYP just hits the barrier with his rear tire. Yeah. Makes a little bit of a spin. He isn't out, but I think that will be... Yeah, will be a big difference.
Throttle too early. And I guess he's just trying to... In his attempt to get past Maverick, he's tapping... Here on lap 15 now, defense is turning into attack. Maverick's eyes are set in front of him now instead of in his rear mirrors. He's going to look at that orange colored car in front of him, and that is Dakota running an excellent race in P2. Oh no! He's done a Ross drag! He's gone in the wall this time though, and it's a real shame for Dakota. I said he would be up for a good shout for the podium, and I think I've just killed him.
You had to say it.
I just had to.
Another fight that's happening here out of our eyes is Geski and Visherda. Visherda much faster up the incline, and he will go for the move on the Casino Square.
It's a beautiful move to the inside, very clean. So
great,
at some point, Wilson's managed to get ahead, whether that be through a mistake or the waiting game. He knows that the car in front has damage. He can play with his food a little here, but he has to get a move on with the laps counting.
That is a great move. Beautiful. Oh, but Wills is still in the fight there. Wills does go a bit to the side.
Camera angle to change. Visherda's too deep.
Oh, no,
he's done what Dakota's done. Oh no, he's in the wall. He's in the barrier and he's lost that fight now. So Visherda's chances of getting good points here is all for naught, as he's just lost his front. Did he lose the front wing? He has lost his front wing.
He has lost a bit of it.
Very lucky it's on reduced damage.
Tires on the X, and
again, and he's gone again.
He's drifting.
He's bringing out his dirt rally skills. What an amazing save by Dario. So yeah, as I was saying at the start of the race, he's been getting a lot of oversteer. He's just been not treating his rear tires well.
Oh.
And you can see that there on the start-finish straight. He's coming out of the final corner. There's no grip at all.
Now, Dakota has pit for new.
He can try go for the fastest lap of the race and get that extra point.
If I keep saying CYP. Yeah, there's no...
Look at Sir Dario. He's drifting the entire lap through. Look at him go! You can see him from that shot there. So I think at this point Dario is just fighting his car a little too hard. He's got to start running lean everywhere. And he's gone.
Oh no!
That's his entire front wing. With
that's everything.
On the penultimate lap. And he's lost the position to Wilson's. Here comes official into sector 3 now. He's just coming out of that chicane. And it's going to be an absolute phenomenal drive. It's a 6-second gap to the Haas behind. He's been keeping out of the barrier. He's been keeping it clean. I'm not sure about the state of his penalties, but as far as memory serves, I don't believe he has any.
I think he had 1 penalty. That's about it.
Even so, the car behind is just too far back. Official rounds the final corner, and he will take the checkered flag here for the Monaco Grand Prix. And you can see him weaving his steering wheel there. He's absolutely ecstatic with that win. And he's going to take P1 there, Maverick, P2, and Sip, his Renault teammate. I think he just ran out of fuel.
Moroccan tried to go forward.
Oh, and he's out. Visherda's gone.
He's out.
Oh, no.
I'm not sure if that was Moroccan's fault or if Visherda just lost it, but...
I just cut onto his onboard, and I just saw a tire not where it was supposed to be.
That is heartbreaking for Visherda. He would have been pole position on the next race, but now he's going to be starting outside of top 10.
And I think Schultz's plan of finishing 10th for pole position, we'll see to it any unjust penalties will be removed. And any penalties that need to be added will be seen to it. But there you go. That's the podium there, guys. Official takes a top step, lifting up the Monaco trophy there. Along with his teammate there in P3. Look at the champagne spraying all the way about. Overall, a fantastic race, and a thrilling one at that.
For a Monaco Grand Prix, that was full of drama. That's
of course.
all we can say. That is true. Dakota with
12 seconds.
4 times 12 seconds. Jesus.
Oh, God.